Hey everybody, hey Erinators, and welcome back to my channel where we react to music but always do it honestly. And today it's RM's turn. We're gonna check out his short film and then his solo song called Reflection. Now, Suga's song First Love, it completely changed the way I view rap and rap songs, so I'm hoping to see something similar with this one, or maybe something different but just as exciting. I know RM is so smart. Everyone in the group loves his sexy brain, as they say, and he's a great lyricist as well, so I'm sure the song is going to be great. So, as I said, checking out the short film first and then the full song. So, let's jump into it. Before we do that, of course, make sure you check me out on Instagram, and if you want to see my exclusive videos that I don't post on YouTube, running out of breath, check out my Patreon.
The other realm, however, overlapping half our house, was completely different. A loud mixture of horrendous, intriguing, frightful, mysterious things, including slaughterhouses and prisons, junkyards and screeching fishwives, calving cows, horses sinking to their death, tales of robberies, murders, and suicides.
Reflection. Oh, this picture. I remember it. Uh-huh. Alright, so he decided to burn it, but... Oh, he drank it? I have to survive. This is so confusing, guys. Okay, now this shot, I remember it from V's short film, and if you look closely on the glass, it says a liar. At this point, I'm starting to get more and more convinced that in order to understand these films and stories and theories, you have to have the same level of IQ as RM does, so about 150. The only thing that kind of makes sense and that I have a theory on is the mirror shattering, and perhaps that means something like, because in that part where he was singing, he said, "I wish I could love myself." So perhaps this means him destroying the bad views on himself. Like before, whenever he would look in the mirror, he wouldn't love himself, but now he dealt with his demons and he destroyed these mirrors, and he loves himself now. All those bad feelings, bad emotions, perhaps low self-esteem, low self-confidence is gone. Maybe it's that. That's the only idea I have. Okay, now it's time for the song. I'm really excited. I want to see what it's about, so let's do it. That sounds really interesting. Okay, I gotta pause right here before he starts singing because those instrumentals, those sounds in the background, they sound so unique and so interesting. I don't hear those type of things very often, and also I love how they create this nice flowing, pretty light and ambient atmosphere.
I know every life's a movie. We got different stars and stories. We got different nights and mornings. Our scenarios ain't just boring. 나는 이 영화가 너무 재밌어. 매일매일 잘 찍고 싶어.
I like that line, every life's a movie, because actually, if you live your life as if it was a movie, you stop caring that much about, what other people think about you, and you gain some humility. And so this sense of self-importance goes away, and you start doing what you actually want, or it becomes easier to do what you want because you let go of your ego, because it's just a movie. I'm just the character. I'm not gonna care too much what this character does, and sometimes he or she is going to look silly or awkward, or they'll be embarrassed, and that's fine. That's okay. I know it's not related to music, but I love going on these tangents sometimes because as soon as I read the line, this thought popped into my head and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you really look for it, you can find a lot of wisdom in songs, and especially in BTS songs.
나 쓰다듬어 주고 싶어. 근데 말야 가끔 나는 내가 너무 미워. 사실 꽤나 자주 나는 내가 너무 미워. 내가 너무 미울 때는 독서내 와. 그냥 서 있어 익숙한 어둠과 웃고 있는 사람들과 나를 웃게 하는데 슬며시 다가와서 날.
Now I'm wondering if he wrote the song from his personal experience, because it's not only him, but other members as well who sing songs about the tough times they've gone through. And it seems like they actually do write from the personal experience, because if we remember Begin, Jungkook's Begin, for example, he's singing about his older brothers, in this case BTS, because they're like family to him. Then Jimin, he was struggling with self-image, if I remember correctly. So it's interesting how some artists, and by no means it's the case with every artist, but some artists, they come up with their best material and their best art when they're at their lowest, at their darkest. Right away off the top of my head, I can name a few people like that.
나도 친구가 있으면 좋잖아.
It seems like this song, unlike First Love by Suga, is following a more familiar type of song structure where we have verses, choruses, etc. But I gotta say, I expected something like some words for the chorus, and it seems like we just had this melody, this music break. Maybe it's gonna change as we go forward, as the song progresses. I would really like to hear him actually singing or rapping during the chorus.
세상은 절망의 또 다른 이름 나의 키는 지구의 또 다른 지름 나는 나의 모든 기쁨이자 싫음 매일 반복돼 날 향한 좋고 싫음 저기 한강을 보는 친구야 우리 옷깃을 스치면 인연이 될까.
Oh, I love that transition from the chorus to this next verse, and those two sounds in the background that I don't know the name for, they sounded so good, and I wish we would hear more of them throughout this song. It would definitely create a different mood. So maybe it's not really what he was going for. I'm pretty sure he was at least taking part in producing this song. So yeah, maybe it's just his musical decision in this case. And also, those sounds, they really remind me of Jimin. So I think they would fit into his song really nicely. Or actually, maybe I've heard similar type of sounds in one of Jimin's songs, and that's why they remind me of him. I'm trying to figure out what song I'm thinking about when I hear those sounds, but at the moment I can't come up with an answer, so let's keep going.
어둠 속에서 사람들은 나보다 행복해 보이네 다들 자기가 있을 곳을 아는데 나만 할 일 없이 걷네 그래도 여기 섞여 있는 게 더 편해 밤을 삼킨 뚝 섬은 나에게 전혀 다른 세상을 건네 나는 자유롭고 싶다 자유에게서 자유롭고 싶다.
It seems like he's talking about him struggling to find meaning in his life and in what he was doing, because he sees all these people that maybe their situation is not the greatest, but at least they have a purpose, or so he thought. They have a goal, so they're moving towards that goal, and that gives them meaning. But in his case, he was saying that he was walking helplessly and aimlessly, and that he wanted to be free from freedom, which is, if you think about it, is a very interesting concept. It is almost as if obligations and duties we have in life that we're so desperately trying to get rid of are actually giving meaning to our lives. You see, I knew this song was going to be like that. And actually, now I'm really glad that at least I'm getting some concept and some ideas from the song, or at least I think so.
나는 나를 보내 독섬했어. Yeah.
Duksum. What is that? When I saw this word for the first time, I actually thought this was a bar that he went to where he drank. But I don't know why I thought about it. It was a wild guess. It's completely off target. Now I can see it's definitely not a bar. So if you know what it means, and I'm sure a lot of you know what it means, please let me know in the comments. I want to know, and I want to understand this song better.
I was a girl of myself. 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 I was a girl of myself.
Those final lines, I wish I could love myself. That's a pretty sad ending to this story. You know what's interesting? The saddest songs out of the solo ones that I've heard so far are the rap songs, and the saddest one for me is Suga's First Love, followed closely by this one. And the happiest one up until this point is Jungkook's Begin, because it was very sweet. It was very loving, you know. So, okay guys, I've really enjoyed listening to this one. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then you know what to do now. You leave a like, you subscribe, and you click the bell. I will see you all Eranators in my next video, which you can find over here, and as always, take care. Keep listening to great music and love.